Hi everyone. Today I'm going to break down the commission structure of Interactive Brokers, one of the leading platforms for professional traders. But before we begin, let's understand the key difference between retail and professional brokers. Retail brokers are designed for casual investors. They offer user-friendly platforms and simplified access to markets. Professional brokers, on the other hand, cater higher volumes, institutional and sophisticated investors, offering advanced execution tools and direct market access with deeper liquidity. Pro brokers on my mind are listed here on the screen, such as Saxo Bank, Exante, and Interactive Brokers. The commission structure of such brokers might be a little bit complicated and difficult to understand. Interactive Brokers fees can be found here on the website under pricing. I will go from bottom to top. Other fees can be found here. Next is Stock Yield Enhancement Program. It's a program whereby Interactive Brokers is acting as an agent between short seller and stockholders. As per law, you cannot short sell a stock that you don't hold. So short sellers can borrow these stocks from someone who holds these stocks, and Interactive Brokers is acting as an agent and charging a commission from short sellers and passing by a portion of this commission to stockholders. I subscribe personally to this yield enhancement program, but I have never received any commission, maybe because I'm holding papers that are not interested for high volume traders. I'm usually just holding ETFs. Next is market data. Usually on all websites, including brokers, you will get market data delayed by 10 and up to 20 minutes. For active traders, they are interested in live market data, so you can purchase this data here in this chapter. However, Interactive Brokers is giving this data free of charge for also for regular investor for an amount of $1. Here I have opened an order ticket, and right now I'm outside of regular market hours, but usually you will get a green refresh button here. When you click this button, you will get this live price updated free of cost. Short sale, to sell stocks that you don't hold. So Interactive Brokers, of course, will charge commission. So you go to this chapter, and here also this calculator and comparison. You need to read through. Sometimes commission is charged, sometimes not, and depends on the tier, on your plan, and the volume. The next one I'm actively using, so this is the interest rate for idle cash on your balance, the cash that you are not using. Also, the structure is a little bit complicated. You don't get interest rates on the first $10,000. And here is the structure, easy to understand and with easy calculator. For example, you can enter your idle cash balance and your total net worth of your account, for example, and your plan. And the calculator will give you the blended interest rate. Margin rates, this is when you want to borrow against your stocks. And for example, trade with leverage, so you will go to margin rates. And here again, a calculator depends on your plan, volume, and everything. And with some examples, how much the blended rate would be for your borrowing. And now we are here at the main price commissions for trading papers, for trading. And here it will start, okay, with something simple and rare, global trading desk. When you will trade on telephone, like in old-fashioned way, I'm not sure who is doing it still. And mutual funds, this is simple. You just pay either 3% or $15, whatever is less. This is easy to understand. A lot of data here, of course, I will not cover it all. A lot of prices for metals, for example, you need to pay some fees for storage as well, and all kind of different things. Futures and options I will also not cover, but you can go through and have a look, whatever, if you are trading these papers. Now, more exciting part, foreign currencies. Here you will need to go to spot currencies, and this is the commission for spot price trading. Most of my colleagues didn't know that you can spot trade foreign currencies here on Interactive Brokers, and in my case I never paid a commission more than $2 for this transaction. You can fund your Interactive Brokers, for example, here in support, fund your account in different foreign currencies. The list is impressive. You need to select your region and the currency, and Interactive Brokers will give you the options how you can fund your account. Once you fund your account, you will see on your portal the foreign currencies here in cash holdings, and thereafter you can select the currency and convert it, or here if you have more than one currency you can convert all to your main broker account currency. In my case it is US dollars. And when you use these two options, it will convert foreign currencies to US dollars on market price. If you want to limit the transaction, you can just simply search for exchange pair. For example, here you can see you can search, for example, US dollars.USD. And if you don't find for example, if you are searching for your currency and if you cannot find it, you can just swap these two symbols with each other. And for example, here you can see US dollars and a local currency, but in this case US dollars is on the second position and euro is on the first position. So again, also difficult here how to understand which currency you are buying and which you are selling. So it's easy. For example, here in the order, you can select either to buy or sell. So the first currency is in the same position here, is to buy. So first, like here, left buy, right sell. So this currency you will be, if you select this, first currency you will buy, second you will sell. Also here I just created an Excel Google Sheet spreadsheet, and with different tiers. Formula is not so complicated, just to how to calculate how much it will cost. But again, you see $100,000 for $100,000 volume you will pay $2, and if it is more than $100,000, so the commission will be just 0.002%. Also, for understanding, Interactive Brokers will route all your transactions through Ideal Pro exchange. This is Interactive Brokers homemade like a system exchange, which will route your orders through all kind of different systems, and internal and external. It will try to match your order with another Interactive Brokers participants, market participants, if the price is good. If not, it will route to all kind of different market makers and banks. And Interactive Broker will just consolidate your trades. If it is less than 25,000K, it will consolidate a trade into one single ticket, because with banks, banks accept high volume trades, and in this case it is 25K for Forex exchanges. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you need to trade 25K So your orders will be splitted. Also, just it will merge trade with all other Interactive Broker clients, but thereafter it will be splitted again. Interactive Broker will try to match the best price for you. And for example, if you place a trade for $10,000, it might your trade will be splitted into multiple species just to gain the best possible exchange rate for you. Cryptocurrencies are here, and at the first glance it looks expensive, but on Binance you pay 1.1%, I believe, if it is not discounted now for trading. But additionally, you need to consider that you need to transfer cash on P2P, which adds on some additional fees. So these fees are not so bad. The only thing is you need to understand that these two companies would be the custodians for your cryptocurrencies, and you need to trust these companies. So if you want to trade the cryptocurrencies on Interactive Brokers, I personally prefer to use uncustodial accounts, but it depends. Also, for minimum fee, you need to read through and understand it. So basically you calculate these rates 0.18, and if the fee is below 1.75, then your fee will increase to 1%. But if it is above 1.75, then these fees will apply. So it's simple. Here I just created this formula because just every time to calculate it, so it doesn't look so big. Yeah, we are going from simple to complicated. So Forecast Trader I'm not using. It's some kind of a betting system. I don't know exactly what it is. And the main portion of fees and stocks and ETFs, this is what the most of us will be paying here. And when you open it, you will see that it is not so short, actually, especially if you open Middle East and Africa. It's like a lot. And also what you see here on this page, it's not everything. There are a lot of other pages that you need to read and to understand. It's very not easy. Actually, I would say it's not so difficult, but not easy to understand. And today I will just try to cover America, just to give you an idea how to calculate these fees, and okay, I'm trading in Europe as well, so I will maybe do it next time. Again, from simple to difficult, 3 tiers here, 2 pro tiers and 1 light. Light tier is for US Americans, and again only for US publicly traded papers, not all of them, but most of them. And if you select this tier as US American and you trade international papers, this pro fixed tier will apply for international papers. The other 2 pro tiers for international investors and traders, US traders, this is not so obvious. Which tier should you go for? And at the first glance, you would think, okay, high traders maybe here, but okay, I created some kind of an Excel spreadsheet to gather all this data and trying to understand. To understand this fee tier, it's actually not so easy to understand. So here you pay minimum 35 cents, and here you pay minimum $1. And again, this minimum applies only to Interactive Broker commissions. Plus, you have some other fees, for example, third-party fees. And you need to consider that for tiered structure, you have more fees, and for a fixed tier, you have less fees. Okay, Interactive Broker part fees are here. This is what you would pay to Interactive Brokers with different tiers, and the settings of your order are above here. So you select your tier and what type of order it is, yeah. And here is the fee structure with minimum fees, and then the volume depends on your volume, yeah. And basically here what we need to understand here, yeah, also here we need to understand the minimum per order, also not obvious to understand. Minimum per order is 35 cents or $1 for fixed fee here. But again, if you will trade penny fees, what will happen with penny fees? I thought it will be very, very expensive with penny fees if this structure will apply. So looks like they have a fix for it. So this minimum order will apply if the trade is less than minimum fee, and 1% will apply for penny stocks whatever it is less. For example, if for penny stocks 1% is less, so 1% will apply. The next three fees, regulatory fees, I split the formulas a little bit, otherwise it would be too big. For example, Interactive Brokers alone is already, I don't know how many lines of formula. And these three fees apply to all tiers. You can see it, to all three of them, even to Interactive Brokers Lite, which is 0, but these fees you still need to pay. And these fees starts with SEC fee, which right now is 0. But last time when I traded, this fee was huge. It was the second largest fee of all of them after Interactive Broker fees, or even more. I don't remember. This fee applies to sales orders only. It doesn't apply to buy orders. FINRA transaction activity fee also applies only to sales, and FINRA consolidated audit fee applies to all sell and buy. This is why I added here sell and buy, just to trigger this information here in formulas. So this cut fee, I couldn't understand from where it comes. It looks like it is an organization, very hungry organization apparently, which budget was capped by the Congress, and therefore looks like once they get their budget filled, they stop charging. But before it is filled, when they need money, the fee will be high. So maybe on the beginning of the year it will be high, and at the end of the year it will be less. So if you need to do a lot of sales orders, maybe you do it at the end of the year. And FINRA fee also, okay, very small amount, but for big traders you need to consider that it can be split orders will be charged separately. But the good news is it will be capped by $8.30. And FINRA consolidated audit fee, if you will notice, it's a variable fee. So you pay a smaller amount if you are trading on public exchanges, and a higher amount if you are trading on non-public exchanges. So basically, I suppose most of the time you will be paying this fee. So approximately 50% of the trades are completed on non-public exchanges, and on public only 45% of trades. FINRA fee is very little, but it's changing sometimes, so therefore it's red. Now the exciting part with the public exchanges, it's only one fee, but I just split it into two parts because otherwise the formulas would be too complicated logically. In this example, you have Arca, which has three major, it's a routing for three major exchanges: NASDAQ, NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, and Amex. And this is the price which for Arca, which looks a lot, but actually it's not. It's just repeating. The same cost is repeating. And the main idea here is you pay for market orders. So when you remove the liquidity from the trading pool, you pay. When you add liquidity, the exchange is paying you, and the difference is 0.001 cents per share. So this cost is per share, and you pay this only with tiered Pro. So you don't pay it with fixed anymore. And also, just to understand, so until now, you will always pay until now. But starting from here with the public exchanges, actually, it depends how your trade will be routed. So you will pay this fee only if it is routed through the public exchange. And here I think we need to understand what is Interactive Brokers smart routing. Basically, when you place an order with Interactive Brokers Lite, so you always place an order, direct order. But with Interactive Brokers Pro, depending on the trading platform, this is actually a chart of Interactive Brokers trading platforms. Whatever is here in advanced, so more tending to advanced, here in advanced trading tools, you can fine-tune your orders and make it a little bit more complicated. But whenever you place a regular, like web order, for example, through client portal, so it's for beginner and intermediate, or through mobile, so it's a little bit more advanced than desktop. Desktop, I don't know, I didn't test. Your orders, despite even if you select, for example, an ARCA, your order might be routed through a different exchange. So smart routing, it's an Interactive Brokers routing system which will smart your order to the best possible price. So it will calculate what is the fee, exchange fee. It will take these fees in consideration. And it will take the ask and bid price on that exchange, and it will route your order to the best, through the best possible route. And it will execute it through online orders, through the web, regardless. For example, even if you select ARCA, you don't select Smart, it will be still routed through the Smart system. And your order might not even go through New York Stock Exchange. It will be routed through alternative routing system, alternative trading venue. Here in this example, for example, I have a limit order for 300 shares. The total volume is $30,000. If this router gets executed through a New York Stock Exchange, for example, you will get a discount of 60 cents. And for example, if your order gets executed through IBK RATS, this is Interactive Broker like internal. So it will be routed through Interactive Brokers internal customers. So you don't get anything, either any charge or any rebate. Or, for example, if your order gets executed through Darkpool, Darkpool, it's just like a system of volume traders when they don't want to expose their trade on the public exchange. And in this way, they don't want to influence the price. So I very often also get some, it doesn't, okay, it sounds like it's volume traders, but your orders will be always splitted, and it might go through different routes, and a part of your orders will go through dark, yeah. And for example, also very interesting here, once my order was executed through this direct H, and this is the price of direct H, and the price is even more. For example, for a limit order, your interactive orders through discounts will almost cost nothing. And some traders, okay, you know, when you are using as a trader this trader workstation, so this is usually what traders will use, this kind of software, they can fine-tune the order in the way that they will even get paid. So they will place an order Okay, a normal person will just place a smart order, but this smart order has inside also a few more tunes. And if they place, for example, through DirectX, okay, but again, it doesn't make any sense to do it through, because smart system will route it through a better route, better price. But some traders, they just want to demonstrate that they are getting paid by interactive brokers for placing some orders. Yeah, you need to find your way where you can check it. So I'm doing it either here on the client portal, because I'm not a trader, so I'm not using a trader workstation, or I'm using RBK mobile. And of course, here is an example from mobile software. And here from DirectH, 300 papers, and the order costs only 16 cents. And of course, you can imagine if your share price is very little and the amount of shares is high, you can even generate revenue, I suppose, yeah. And here also, for example, also one paper, the same paper was traded, and here how it is splitted. So one trade is splitted through interactive brokers internal trading venue and through a dark pool with only 2 shares. And now, to cut it short, otherwise the video will be too long, a few more fees. This fee is interactive broker paying to the clearing house and to the custodian to transfer the shareholder from the old to the new name. And I'm not sure if it's something similar like Clearstream in Europe. So basically, if you didn't know, the custodian, so the institution that holds the share in your name, is not the broker and not the exchange. They are just agents. So this institution is keeping a track, like a book of shareholders in one place, and this fee is being paid to this institution. And there are a few more pass-through fees. I suppose you say pass-through fee is paid only if the order is passed through public exchange, and FINRA fee is paid by all. And this is like, I suppose, APIs, third-party systems that interactive broker is using to pass your order. And last but not least, there are a lot of different fees. I don't know, I didn't cover it here. In if you take Arca, there are a lot of different options: close, open, depends on situation, you pay different fee. I will not cover it all. This one is also optional. It's a third-party system that interactive broker is using to execute large orders when, for example, someone doesn't have access to dark pools. So this system will hide your order. It will split it. It will execute it through different exchanges at a time. Like, it's a third-party system that is handling a huge, big volume of transactions in a smart way, so that it doesn't impact the price on the public exchanges. This order will go through public exchanges and through private pools and through dark pools, alternative systems. It's something like an alternative system to interactive brokers IBRK RATS system. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. The time is very limited. I didn't cover it all. If you are interested, just drop me a note in comments. If you find a mistake in my Google Sheets, just let me know and I will correct the formulas. And if you want to cover also bonds and bills and notes, and also international, so like trades through international exchanges, just let me know and I will record maybe a second part for this subject.